a little sick, so I'm sorry. The demand of organ donors rises each year, as well as the number of deaths waiting on the organ donating list. No, waiting to get an organ. I'm sorry. The purpose of my speech is to persuade my audience to register themselves as an organ donor, and to explain the rising demand of organs, as well as the benefits of donating. Organ donors have been in high demand, like I previously stated. California accounts for 20% of the U.S. On the waiting list. The odds of getting a transplant in California is harder because it is 3 times more candidates than any other state. 5,550 people died in 2000 waiting for an organ. There are currently 100,000 people waiting on the list due to a shortage of donors. Sorry. It has led to purchasing or selling of human organs. The World Health Organization opposes any commercial sale of organs, according to Luke Noel, WHO coordinator for Essential Health. In early July, Tang Wei, a man from Singapore, was charged for offering a broker $220,000 to secure a healthy lung or kidney from a man from Indonesia. And has been other stories, and it's crazy because the poor actually, because they don't have any money, they feel like, oh, you know, they sell their organs to get money, and it's illegal. Life has its own way of creating miracles, and you can also create a miracle by donating. The greatest gift of all is knowing that you saved a life. We can all help put an end to the shortage of organs, to the shortage of lack of organs if we sign up to become donors. And registering for becoming a donor is really easy. You can register yourself at the State Donors Registry. At the DMV, when you go and get your license, you can check off to become a donor, and if you don't, it's like $20, which is weird because it's, you know. Or you can sign a card that says you're an organ donor, or you can put it in your will, and that says I want to donate my organs once I'm deceased. Don't wait until a loved one is on the list waiting for an organ. Act now and sign up today. You hold the key to saving your life.
Well, Fong, what did you think?
I like the topic about organ donation. Her example of being offering money for a man in Indonesia to his kidney is a good example for emotional growth, how there's a shortage in organs. I also think that she could use more examples. For example, that from California and how there's a lot of waiting lists. I think explain why there's a lot of waiting lists in California. And I like how she used how to register to be an organ donor. And I think she can have better structure and better working.
All right. I like how she didn't cough on me as she went by. That's what I was enthusiastic about. Your opening needs to be a lot more interesting. You've got a subject here that lends itself well to some strong emotional appeals, and we don't really get much of a visualization. We know what the topic is. It seems kind of perfunctory that you're going through it. The internal signposts need to be a little bit clearer while you're speaking. You had some good information early on. It sounded like maybe the subject was going to be something about the organ trade, but it doesn't, that's just one example, and it doesn't really develop into anything else. And you've got an example of one thing that you don't want to have happening, but where are the examples of the things that you do want to have happening? Where is the satisfying outcome for somebody? Where is the success rate? Where is the personal sense of contribution that somebody would make from volunteering an organ in this situation? And I assume usually it's organs that you're passing on after your death, but that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes people do donations, live donations too. I was a little confused when you were talking about the ways to sign up. At one point you were mentioning the DMV, and it was like $20 for not checking off the organ donor thing. That didn't make any sense to me whatsoever, so I'm sure that there's a reference there, but it was not very clear in the presentation. Your delivery, it's hampered by the fact that you're not doing well, but you sound uncertain the whole time you're speaking. It's not really just that your voice is problematic or that you've got a cough. It just seems like you don't really know where to go with the speech. You've got an idea, you've got a basic structure and some information, but you really don't have a vision as to what the speech should be about. And I'll tell you what it's about. It's about 3 minutes and 45 seconds, so it's also a little underdeveloped. All right. Thank you.